Falkirk TV is proudly sponsored by GM Landscape UK.
John, a difficult afternoon here for Falkirk and Livingston. Livy prevailing by a goal to nil. Can you just give us your initial thoughts after the match?
Yeah, obviously you're always disappointed when you lose a game. We didn't compete well enough in the first half. Livingston competed much more aggressively than us. The goal that separates us is probably the one proper goal attempt in the game. It's a really good strike. We lose possession deep in our own half, and the guy hits it very, very quickly. The boy Young hits it very quickly. We've not really got a chance to recover from that moment with the ball getting, a really good strike. Nicky couldn't save it. We did better second half. We competed better second half. There was a bit of a stalemate. It was a bit of, neither goalkeeper had an awful lot to do in the game. Very similar to the last game that we played. Both teams kind of cancelling each other out. It's just one bit of brilliance has meant that Livingston, take the points. So we are disappointed. Obviously, we're used to winning, and it's only our second defeat in about 52 league games. So but defeat still tastes as horrible as it did. Whenever you lose a game. So yeah, we're disappointed. We need to learn from that we need to start games better. We have to recognise how the game is getting played, and sometimes we don't get allowed to play the way that we want to play, and Livingston knocked us off their stride, and they were much more aggressive, and as I say, we competed better second half. A couple of moments that might have turned things, but not really enough, no.
Obviously it's a really difficult result, one which reels Livingston into just within 3 points of Falkirk at the top end of the table. Obviously makes it kind of interesting for the rest of the kind of next part of the season. But is that kind of partially where some of the disappointment comes, the fact that there was a chance to go 9 points clear today, and now it's a 3 point gap instead of 9 or 6?
Yeah, but was it going to ever be an easy game? No, no way was it going to be an easy game. I think we're getting carried away if we thought we were going to come here and just walk in and go away with 3 points. Yes, that's what we came to do. Yes, that's what we set up. But the reality, you're coming here to which is a Premiership team, and they've got Premiership players. They're strong, they're aggressive, and many of the Premiership teams have found that out coming here. Your Celtics and Rangers have not found it easy coming here. So I think we should get carried away and think it was a walk in the park. Yeah, we're not going to kill ourselves, we're not going to crucify ourselves. We are still in a very, very good position. We're 3 points clear. We would have accepted that in August when we started away. 16th of November we'd be 3 points clear. Of course we would have done, yeah. It's disappointing, but we knew this was going to be a difficult game. This was never ever going to be a formality, and make no mistake about it. It's a wee wake-up call for us as well.
There was a return to the starting 11 for Ross McKeever in favour of Gary Oliver. What was the thinking just behind bringing Ross back into the starting lineup?
Yeah, well, Gary was ill at the beginning of the week. He had a sickness bug. He didn't come back until Thursday. However, Gary's been really good. So it was a more tactical thing. The illness would have kept him out anyway, but at the same time we felt we were going to need a bigger presence in the game, with Livingston being so big and so aggressive. We felt Ross would help us in set plays, for example, defending set plays, and that's key. When you've got to consider everything as a manager. Myself and Paul, we've got to consider everything, and we knew that Livingston would be a threat. There's so many players so tall in their team, and we needed to try and have as many tall players in our team, and so we know Ross is a really good player for us, and he's been off the bench a couple of times. He's acquitted himself well. He's got back. He's from his hamstring injury. As I say, he's played, maybe 30 minutes here and 25 minutes here or so in games, so he's got his kind of fitness back. And we just felt it was time to go back in. Nothing to do with the fact that we lost the game today. That one change has got nothing to do with us losing the game today. Absolutely nothing whatsoever. As a group, we didn't compete enough. We didn't compete until we were 1-0 behind, and then it was, unfortunately, they were quite content to defend the box, and barring a little moment here and there, they managed to do that.
And a chance to try and bounce back next Friday evening, playing against Queen's Park, a big game, a big chance to try and get things going again in the right direction with a potential another 3 points.
Every week there's 3 points to be gained for every team, for every single team. We dust ourselves down, we don't crucify ourselves, we come back in, we get organised for that game. It's a good game. It's a good game to go and come into for your next game. Yeah, we're still in a great position. There's a hell of a long way to go, you know. We don't think we should ever have got carried away. I said many times during the week, if we go 9 points clear, the league will not be won. If it's 3 points, it'll not be lost, and that is definitely still the case.
Well, thanks for your time, John.
Thank you.